Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope everyone has had a wonderful day so far and you are ready to learn some math. Today we're working on lesson 8. Don't forget to have your paper and pencil or your whiteboard and marker with you. If you don't have it, please go ahead and pause the video and grab those supplies so that you are ready to work some problems together. Let's start by looking at our number patterns. 128, 138, 148. What is the place value of the digit that's changing? Well, let's see. All of these numbers have 100. All of these numbers have 8 ones. It is my tens place that's changing. Count with me, saying the value of the digits I point to. 20, 30, 40. Now, can you tell me what number comes next in my pattern? 158. If we look, we had 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens would be next. 158. Can you tell me what this pattern is? That's right, it's plus 10. We're adding 10 more to each of our numbers. Let's see if we can complete these patterns together. 258, 248, 238. What number comes next? 228. What was this pattern? That's right, it was minus 10. We lost a 10 with each new number. Let's look at the next one. 89, 99, 109. What comes next? 119. What's our pattern here? Our pattern here is plus 10. We added 10 with each new number. 350, 349, 348. What comes next? 347. What is our pattern here? Minus 1. We took away 1 with each new number. 622, 642, 662. This one's a little tricky. Can you guess what number would come next? It would be 682. In this pattern, our hundreds and our ones stay the same. With every new number, we still have 6 hundreds and 2 ones. Our tens place goes up by 2 each time, which means our pattern would be plus 20 or plus 2 tens. Let's look at one more pattern. 145, 245, 345. What comes next? 445. What's our pattern with this number sequence? Plus 100. Our tens and ones stayed the same, but our hundreds went up by 1 each time. Let's move on to our concept development. Again, we are looking at our vertical form, and we're using our place value chart to match our vertical form. We're going to start out with 21 plus 35. How many tens are in 21? There are 2 tens in 21. Count them with me as I show them on our screen. 10, 20. We have our 2 tens. How many ones should I draw? Just 1, because there is 1 in the ones place of 21. Let's count just to make sure that my drawing is correct. We want to make sure that we're not making silly mistakes that might change our answer to make it wrong. So let's make sure we drew 21 on our place value chart. 10, 20, 21. We are good to go. Now we need to add 35 to our drawing. How many 10s do we draw? That's right, 3 more 10s. And how many 1s? Very good, 5 more 1s. We have now shown 21 plus 35 on our place value chart. All right, let's count again to make sure our model is correct. We have 2 10s and 3 10s. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We have 1 1 and 5 1s. Here's 1 1 and here's 5 1s. So we know that our place value chart is correct. Now we can solve our problem. Do you remember what we need to look at first? We need to look at our ones place first. We have 1 and 5. Does 1 1 and 5 1s make a 10? No! So we just need to write our number of 1s, which if we look at our ones place, we have 6 1s. We'll write that 6 below the line in the ones place, like this. See how our 1s are nice and even with each other? Make sure we use our nice, neat handwriting when we use our vertical form so that we keep our numbers in order. Now we can look at our 10s. 2 10s plus 3 10s is how many? It is 5 10s. So we'll write that 5 below the line in the 10s place, just like this. Now we see our answer to our problem is 56. 21 plus 35 equals 56. See how our drawing of our place value chart matches our vertical form? We want to make sure they always match every time we solve these problems. Let's try another one. Make sure you're writing this one down with me. Start by writing 29 plus 51 vertically. Don't forget your plus sign and your equal line. Make sure your numbers are lined up nice and neat so that your 1s are stacked on top of each other and your 10s are stacked on top of each other. Let's draw our 10s and 1s for 29 first. Then we can draw our 10s and 1s for 51. All right, how many 10s do we draw for 29? 2 10s, very good. And how many 1s do we draw for 29? 9 1s. All right, I'm going to make sure I drew 2 10s, 1, 2, and 9 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've shown 29 on my place value chart. So what do I need to show next? That's right, 51. So we need 5 more 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we need 1 more 1. Now we can start solving by adding our 1s. Remember, we always, always, always want to add our 1s first. All right? So first, let's look at our problem in the model. Do you notice that they're the same? We showed 29 on our place value chart, just like our vertical form. And then we added 51 more, just like our vertical chart, our vertical form. Anything that we do to our place value chart, we're going to do to our vertical form too. So again, let's look at those 1s. How many 1s do we have? We have 10 1s. 9 plus 1 is 10, but we know we can't leave 10 1s in the 1s place. we need to circle those 10 ones, bundle them up to make a new 10. So let's do that now. Bundle up your 10 ones. Draw your new 10 along with an arrow pointing to it, so that now you're showing on your place value chart that you bundled 10 ones to make a brand new 10. Once you have your new 10 and your arrow pointing to that new tens disc, we can cross out those 10 ones because we don't have them anymore. We exchanged them for a 10. On the vertical form, remember, we need to show the same things on our vertical form that we have in our place value chart. So we're going to show this new unit of 10 by writing a 1 on the line below the tens place, just like this. All right? When we show this new 10 on our line in the tens place, we remind ourselves that we need to add another 10. If we look at our ones, we have 0 ones because we know that 10 is 1 10 and 0 ones. So that 0 goes below the line in the ones place. Now we can add our tens. Don't forget to add your new unit. What is 2 tens plus 5 tens? That's 7 tens, very good. But we need to add this new 10 as well. So what is 7 tens plus 1 10? That's exactly right, 8 tens. So we need to write our 8 below the line in the tens place. If you look, our place value chart matches our vertical form. They both show that we made a new 10, and they both show 8 tens and 0 ones. We know that 29 plus 51 equals 80. And again, we said that we showed this bundling or renaming with our drawing here, using our bundled ones with our arrow pointing to our new 10. And we showed that same thing on our vertical form by putting that 1 on the line in the tens place to show our new 10. Great job, friends. Let's try another one. Go ahead and write down 46 plus 27, nice and neat. Make sure your numbers are all lined up so that your ones are stacked on top of your ones and your tens are stacked on top of your tens. Let's go ahead and start by drawing our numbers together. What number do we draw first? 46, that's exactly right. So we need to show 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double check your work. Make sure you drew exactly 4 tens and exactly 6 ones. Can you guess what we do next? That's right, we need to draw 27 more because our vertical form tells us to add 27. So let's add 27 by drawing 2 more tens, 1, 2, and 7 more ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now our place value chart matches our vertical form so far. Our vertical form told us to add 46 plus 27, and our place value chart now shows 46 and 27. Let's look at our ones first, just like we always do. How many ones do we have in our ones place? We have 13. We know that 6 ones plus 7 ones is 13. Can we keep 13 ones in the ones place? No way! What do we need to do to solve this problem? That's right, we need to bundle 10 of those ones. Go ahead and draw a box or a circle around 10 of your ones. Draw your new 10 with an arrow pointing to it to show that you have exchanged those 10 ones to make a new 10. Once your arrow is pointing to your new 10, you can cross out those 10 ones because we exchanged them for that 10. Remember, since we showed this on our place value chart, we also need to show it on our vertical form. Do you remember how we show that we made a new 10 on our vertical form? That's right, we draw a 1 on the line under the tens place to show that we had 4 tens plus 2 tens, but we made a new 10 from our ones. Now that we've shown our new 10 on our place value chart, we can see how many ones we have. We have 3 ones, so we're going to write 3 under the line in the ones place. Now we can finally add our tens. What is 4 tens plus 2 tens? That's right, that's 6 tens, but don't forget to add your new 10. 6 tens plus 1 10 is, that's right, 7 tens. Let's read our problem together. 46 plus 27 equals 73. Great job solving this problem, friends. Let's try one more together. This one is 19 plus 32. Make sure you write that problem nice and neat. Don't forget your plus sign and your equal sign. Make sure your ones are lined up with your ones and your tens are lined up with your tens. What do we need to do first? That's right, we need to show 19 on our place value chart. That's the first number in our problem. So let's show 19 using our 1 10 and 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Go back and check to make sure you drew exactly 1 10 and exactly 9 ones so that we don't make any silly mistakes. What do we do next? Now that we've drawn those 19 on our place value chart, we need to draw 32 more to match our vertical form. So go ahead and draw 32 more on your place value chart. That means 3 more tens, 1, 2, 3, and 2 more ones, 1, 2. What can we do next? Now that our place value chart matches our vertical form, we can add our ones because we always want to add our ones first. If we look at our vertical form, we see that our ones are 9 plus 2. What is 9 plus 2? That's right, it's 11. Can we keep 11 ones in the ones place on our place value chart? No, we can't. How can we solve this problem? That's right, we need to bundle 10 of our ones again to make a 10. So go ahead and bundle 10 ones. Draw a new 10 with an arrow pointing to that new 10 to show that you're exchanging those 10 ones for a new 10. Once you have your arrow pointing to your new 10, you can cross out those 10 ones because we exchanged them. We no longer have those 10 ones. We have one 10 instead. Does anyone remember what we do next? Next, we need to show this on our vertical form. Because remember, everything we do on our place value chart, we do to our vertical form. How do we show that we made a new 10 on our vertical form? That's right, we write that line, that 1 on the line, under the tens place to show that we made a new 10. We had one 10 plus 3 tens, but our ones gave us a new 10. Now we can look at our ones. How many ones do we have on our place value chart? Just one. So let's write that 1 below the ones place, below the line in the ones place on our vertical form. Now we can look at our tens. What is 1 10 plus 3 tens? 4 tens, very good. But we need to add that new 10 as well. What is 4 tens plus 1 10? 5 tens, very good. So we need to show 5 under the line below our tens place. If we double check our problem, we see that our vertical form matches our place value chart. We have 5 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 1. Let's read our solved problem together. 19 plus 32 equals 51. Great job today, friends. Make sure you bring that paper and pencil or your whiteboard and marker to your Zoom meeting so that you are ready to work some of these problems with your teacher. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, friends.